Hello again. For this video, I'll share about updating the JICA DDSR dashboard using the daily situation reports, the national daily situation reports, which are normally sent as a PDF to a shared email address among the JICA DDSR team. And normally the report or the SITREPs looks like this when we get it on our end. For this scenario, I'm going to use the 13th January SITREP, and the data that we normally use for daily updates for the SITREP is found on the key highlights section on page 1, and we normally update this section, the daily new cases, and also we update the cumulative cases for all the 47 counties in Kenya. And another dataset that is also extracted from the SITREP is the number of samples that were tested that were tested the previous day and reported on this situational report. And the next bit that of interest for the JICA DDSR dashboard is the vaccination data from the national SITREP report that is found on this table, Table 2, distribution of second dose and proportion of fully vaccinated by county. And we normally are interested with the counties page where we extract this data, the county and the number of vaccination dose 2. So those who have been fully vaccinated, and this also captures those who have been vaccinated by the J&J vaccine who had one dose, and it's captured as a second dose, meaning they're fully vaccinated. So we extract this data, these two columns, the county and the vaccination dose 2, and also in this other section, the county and the vaccination dose 2. So once we get this report, we normally convert this PDF to an Excel, and here I normally use this site. I love PDF, and once you go to this site and you want to convert a PDF to Excel, for my case I'll go to this section. This is the 13th January SITREP report. I'll drag it to this page, drop it here, convert to Excel, and this normally takes around less than a minute to do. Then download the Excel to my downloads folder, and once this is downloaded, it normally looks like this. So the site splits the content of this page into 7 tables. So table 1 to table 7. This is what I worked on. I'll also open what has just been produced from what we've done in this step, and literally there's no difference. So it's table 1, table 2, table 3, table 4, table 5, table 6, and table 7. And what we normally do here is now come into the Excel and select the data that we are interested with. So for this case, I'll come here, select this create new worksheets on the Excel, and then create a table where I'll be able to or create a column where I'll be able to now copy and paste the different values for the different counties. This will also be done for the cumulative numbers. I can see my computer is hanging because I'm both screen recording and trying to manipulate this data set. But in simple terms, I normally create 3 new worksheets, and worksheet 1, for example, is county and the new cases. So if I put this, maybe Nairobi has 459 here, Nairobi 459, I manipulate this data into 2 columns, and then once I've checked that the copy pasting was accurate and I have the right data from the situational reports, I transpose this data, and once I transpose this data, I can be able to copy this section into the dataset Excel file that we use to analyze our data. And once that is done, I upload the dataset file to the OneDrive folder where Power BI can be able to access the updated data. So in a nutshell, sheet 1, I normally use it for the new cases. Sheet 2 here, I normally use it for the cumulative cases. So you can see how I present the data, and I transpose the data for copy pasting it into the dataset folder, the dataset Excel file. And sheet 3 here is where I manipulate the vaccination data, and once I clear up the data, I arrange the county names according to alphabetical order for easy copy pasting into the dataset folder. So this normally happens for the three sheets. As you can see here, I start with Nairobi, but on the last one I transform the column to alphabetical order for easy manipulation into the dataset folder where the counties are arranged according to the alphabet. So for all the 3 sheets that we manipulate, I normally change the order of counties according to the alphabet. I'll try to open the dataset folder. I hope it will be successful. So once I've extracted the data from the SITREP, I normally save it according to which day the data is for, and upload this Excel file to the OneDrive folder, into the folder named SITREP Excels, that contains all the Excel folders for daily updates where we've manipulated the data from SITREPs, and save it there. And then from these 3 sheets we normally add now the daily data. So for new cases, it's normally added into these worksheets. So day 676, as you can see here, 676. For the vaccine data, we normally update it on this worksheet number 21. So it contains the counties and how many people have been fully vaccinated as of the SITREP date. And for the cumulative cases, it's normally added into this number 23 worksheet, where, as you can see, 13th of January, for all counties the data was added, and these are the national data. And once this is done, you save it into the OneDrive folder, and Power BI can be able to pick it up once you've set up the steps that are required for Power BI to be able to link with the OneDrive folder on your local machine and refresh the data on the DDSR JICA dashboard. and refreshing can happen automatically. There's a separate video that I've shown manual and scheduled JICA DSR Power BI refresh. So it can happen automatically if you happen to finish this work before the scheduled time, and if you happen to miss and maybe the SITREPs came in late or because of other factors, this was done past 12 p.m. You can be able to log in into the site and refresh it manually, and the website will be updated. I think that is all for the manipulation of data from the national SITREP to converting it into from PDF to Excel, extracting the data that is required and checking if this data is accurate and clean, arranging the county names into alphabetical order for easy copy pasting it into the dataset file, transposing this column onto the Excel file, so it will be easy for you to push this data and copying it to the dataset file that is used to update the JICA DSR website. I think that is all for the daily updates, and this does not include the updates for the hospital impending status. That now this I mean ICU bed occupancy rate, general ward bed occupancy rates, and the active cases data that is normally updated weekly. So this bit does not cover that, and that will be maybe shared in a separate video. That is all. Thank you.